I'm happy.
Wow, we're gonna make it.
At the end of the day, it's like, what a good day.
And I love these people. I just do. It may sound kind of dorky, but I'm excited.
I love people very much. I really do.
We know the seniors need the meals, and in some cases, their health is very fragile. Many of them can't drive anymore, so that alone pretty well restricts them to their house.
We deliver hot meals to seniors. We've been doing it for about 16 years.
We do something that is important to them. It's something that we like to do, which is why we stuck to it for 16 years.
It's just a way to enlarge your life, make it more interesting. And when you can do that and also do some good at the same time, that's a win-win situation.
I was doing fine when I had my daughter, and then when I got pregnant with my son, I started having complications with my pregnancy, and then I had to go off work. And that's when my financial issues started. I went through an organization that helped me obtain a house. First, I didn't think we were going to be able to do it, but we did it, and now we're happy. I just never thought I'd be a homeowner at my young age. So through this particular program, they showed me that there are avenues and there are funds out there, you know, that open doors for me. I want to say thank you for, you know, myself and for other families out there that you've helped.
I am a peer support specialist at Kalamazoo Community Mental Health, and I help people get through the system that are homeless, that are drug addicted, that have a mental illness, to get hooked up with services, to do outreach, to make sure that they get the resources that they need. I walk them through their recovery, and I stick with them because I was there. I was homeless. I was drug addicted, and I have a mental illness. And it's so hard to be homeless. It's the most devastating thing that I've ever went through. And trying to stay clean on top of that, you know, it's really hard. But I did it, you know, and they let me volunteer and give back, because that was a big part of my recovery, is giving back. It's so fulfilling to be somewhere where you know that you're not alone. And it's weird that I found that in a homeless shelter with other people that are homeless and drug addicted too, but that's where I found it. So it took others believing in me that I had the potential to recover until I could believe in myself.
I was just your normal wife, mom, PTA, school carnivals, working. Everything was normal, and in 1 minute, 1 day, 1 phone call, I had nothing left. I had no ground to stand on. Everything was quicksand, and I was drowning.
When I was 4 years old, my grandpa sexually abused me until I was 8 years old. I didn't know at the time that it was even abuse, and it happened so young that by the time that I had told someone about it, I didn't even think that it was wrong. He told me that he would get in trouble if I talked about it, and that made me feel bad, and I loved him and I didn't want him to get in trouble, but I knew, some part of me knew that it wasn't right. If I couldn't talk about it, then it couldn't be right. When I was a teenager, I was angry and upset at everything, at everyone. I wasn't happy at all. And the only things that would make me happy were going and doing things that were wrong. Drinking, smoking, stealing.
You have a family torn apart. You have a child who's abused. You have a child who is no longer the same. You have other children suffering. You have a marriage now that fails. You have a mom that's a single mom of 3. It's just, it's surreal.
I was mad at my mom. She was mad at me. I didn't want to go to the counseling and just fight and argue. I just wanted to be left alone. And I did not want to talk to Sandy.
Sandy was Paige's therapist and counselor and friend. Diane was mine. They brought us together, taught us to communicate to each other, taught us both what was acceptable, and in doing so, became our friends for life. And these women put us back together again. The happiest moment that I've had since Paige was abused, and we survived all this. It was the day she graduated high school with honors. You saved at least 2 lives with your gift. You've saved our family by what you've given, and you don't even know us. So I want to say thank you.
It's just so fulfilling to watch somebody grow like I have.